hat, grab your program, grab your t-shirt, grab your grandmother, grab whatever you got. Give them a wave and wish them well on their way. 100 laps of combat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is what you pays your money to comes to see. These are the big dogs. Some of the best 358 modifieds on the planet. 100 laps of combat right here at Merrittville as we celebrate our 57th consecutive season of operation, the longest running and oldest dirt track in Canada, and it's right here in front of your nose. Stand by, everybody. We're about to light it up. 16 machine. Lance Willix will lead him off. I'm not so sure about that start, but that's just me. They may leave it, and they're going to. Cross the wire for the first time. The 66 of Dale Plank out of Cortland, New York. This guy, a quick study in getting used to places he doesn't run on a regular basis. So the Plank man, he can be fast. You're right, friend. If he gets out front and doesn't get challenged too early, he has the ability to lead a lot of laps. Lance Willix second, Boyd McTavish third. Scott Kerwin in the 28 is fourth. Danny O'Brien in the 55 is running in spot number 5. Here comes Plank. Boyd McTavish to second, Danny O'Brien third, Lance Willix fourth, and Scott Kerwin in that 5 spot. Well, look at Plank. We talked about him getting big leads. Check this out. He's almost in the next area code. Out of 4 across the wire, then you've got McTavish. Then you've got O'Brien in the Kendrick machine. And the 16X of Lance Willix. Just scratching the surface. 100 laps, the Spring Sizzler 100. A presentation of Barron Roofing and Siding. 5 laps completed. It is still the Dale Plank show, still painfully early in the event. Boyd McTavish, a distant second, almost a full straightaway lead on that backstretch. For Plank, he decides to change his broadcast a little, goes down low near the guardrail, a la Bicknell. Lemire in the 56 on the outside. Ken Cosgrove playing it kitty by the door down close to the guardrail in turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, back at turn number 4, here comes your leader, Dale Plank. Second place, Boyd McTavish. Danny O'Brien in the 55 and the real deal Chris Steele. Travis Cunningham in the 91 looked pretty racy, but he's got problems with the 91 and he retires on lap 7. Here comes your leader in turn number 4, the 66 of Dale Plank, and a problem in turn number 2. A couple of cars get tangled up there. Travis Braun and Tommy Flanagan. 4 is Carlton, 25 is White, 26 is Smoke, 27 our defending division champion Mary O'Clair, 28 is Eric Gavriel, then Travis Braun, Flanagan, and Travis Cunningham, who has retired. Got them all in, I think, as we go green. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Look at this. Back in those ranks. Holy suffering. O'Brien on the bottom. He's got that Kendrick car sticking well. Chris Steele is sticking with these leaders as well. So is Kerwin in that 28. Boyd McTavish pedaling from the high side, working with O'Brien. That's a nice knife fight for second place. Chris Steele closing in for 4th place in that number 80. Dale Plank out of Cortland. This guy knows how to get it done tour-wise, let me tell you. Ken Cosgrove still trying that low-down approach near the guardrail between 1 and 2. Keep your eyes on that. That could work into his favor a little bit later on, and he's moving up, let me tell you. He's not hurting the car. He's going the short way around down near the bottom. And Ken Cosgrove at the moment is running in 5th place, and that's working for him. Dale Plank all by himself, almost a full back straightaway lead on the 2nd place car of Danny O'Brien, the Kingston veteran. Yeah, that track is slick. There's not a lot of grip out there, but these guys are getting around it without spinning. At least not to excess, put it that way. O'Brien still a distant second. Then you go back about 7 or 8 car lengths to the 00 of Boyd McTavish. The T-Mac is holding court. Chris Steele closing in. Chris Steele right now running in that 5th position. 5th place, make that the 4th position. It's Ken Cosgrove running in 5th at the moment. At Cosgrove low down line. Interesting contrast in styles. Plank is letting it all hang out, wringing the car's neck up on the high side, and Cosgrove staying inside the top 5, running it nice and gently down on the low line. He's not hurting that car, saving his tires. It's a slick, hard track that may be what his tactic is, to save the rubber for later on. Exactly. We'll let these guys burn off their tires, perhaps. You know, the leader in Plank, second place car, the Kendrick machine of Danny O'Brien, and then Boyd McTavish and Chris Steele. Let them burn off their tires. Let me stay down low here where it's cool, not punishing them a lot, and see where I am at the end. We're still very early in the event. 16 laps are gone, 84 still to go. Spring Sizzler 100 here at Merrittville. Eric Thomas, Fran Bushart, and Clinton Jeffrey. Good to have you with us here on Oval 1 and Dirt Track Digest. Fred Carlton in that 1F on the outside, swinging around turn 4 right now as we're getting back in the pack and watching some of the racing. Ricky Rickner and Robbie Kroll, Western New York boys just across the bridge brigade, we call them, battling right now. That's the fight for 12th and 13th. There's some pretty good stuff going on back in the pack, let me tell you. So far, nice and clean for the 358 Spring Sizzler 100. There goes your leader by the wire. Now getting into the back markers here. The 22 machine of Eric Gavrot, the 22E, staying to the high side, letting Plank thread his way through traffic down low in turn 4. 20 laps gone. 80 more to go in the Spring Sizzler 100. Opening round of competition here at Merrittville for 2008. Happy to have you with us. Yeah. Looking like the big block. Exactly. No cautions. That big block race. What, one caution or one caution? That's right. Yeah. Fran just remarking that this kind of reminds us of the big block race last year. We had one caution. Clean as a whistle. Well, don't, yeah, maybe you jinx it if you do that. Who knows? Alrighty. Across the stripe, there he is, Dale Plank. Danny O'Brien still second. Boyd McTavish still third. Chris Steele fourth. And Ken Cosgrove is fifth. 6, Scott Kerwin in the 28. 7, the 56 of Lemaire. 8, the 3 of Brackman. 9, the 15J of Jones. And 10, the 16X of Lance Willix the second. But I tell you what, Dale Plank coming up on the back end of the Kerry Terrence machine, the 66X, almost virtually identical automobiles. Whoa, look at this. Early in the 5, and you had Fred Carlton there doing a funny little dance there in the front straightaway. That was close. Plank goes by us again. Fighting down on the bottom. Keeping that Terrence machine away from him as he can. They're kind of like mirror images out there. Plank goes over the wire again. We're on lap 25. We're a quarter of the way through the event. So far, so good. Good job by these 358 modified pilots to keep things on even keel after that yellow fest we had on the Sportsman deal. Danny O'Brien now threading his way through the back markers.
Eric, you can almost say Dale Plank's putting on the clinic Danny Johnson did last year.
Absolutely, he really is. He's marching and tiptoeing his way through the back markers, middle of the back straightaway. Danny O'Brien has got all the pedal power at his command right now, just trying to keep up with Plank, who is on a torrid pace. Plank right now, fastest lap, he's turning 17.071 on a track this slick and this kind of traffic. That's pretty rapid. That's not bad at all. Everyone playing it pretty cozy here. Nobody getting too fancy. There he goes again. Threading his way through, there's your leader. Dale Plank across the wire in turn number 1. Making his way around. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. I saw the yellow come out for a second. I thought we had a spinner up in 4 that we don't. False alarm. We'll stay with 1 yellow, and that suits us just fine, ladies and gentlemen. Plank, O'Brien, Cosgrove up to 3rd. Kenny is playing it pretty smart. Boyd McTavish to 4th. Chris Steele 5th. Scott Kerwin 6th. Chad Brackman in the 3. 7th. 8th, the 26 of Rickner. 9, the 38 of Wood. 10, Tim Jones. Robbie Crow, the 123. Something broken on the red machine. And he has to duck out. He wanted to have a good run. Unfortunately, it won't be tonight. Halfway in the middle of the back straightaway, going by the 20, I think that's the 22 or the 23 of, hard to tell with the dust. That is Lampman, that is Miller in the 22. Yes, you're right. There's your leader right there across the start-finish line on turn number 1. Man, if you take your eyes off it for a second, you lose them. There's Plank. He hasn't slowed down at all. He is not tempering this charge the least little bit. Now pulling up on the rear of the Lemaire 56, one of our Merrittville regulars. Lampman is out. Miller still out there in the 22. Those cars are very hard to tell apart. Your leader in turn number 2 down the middle of the back straightaway. There he goes. Dale Plank out of Cortland, New York. In 4, up beside Lemaire now. Lemaire goes to the high side. Plank, he keeps it down low. Middle of the front straightaway. And yeah, the more this goes on, the more it looks like the Danny O'Brien domination in the big block race last year. Because he is on the march now on the back side of the Fred Carlton 1F. Getting the move over flag from Doug Leonard because our leader is coming and coming hard. Down against the guardrail in 1 and 2. Back of the middle of the front straightaway. There's your leader, Dale Plank, in the black and orange Halloween looking number 66. Now out of 4. Second place, Danny O'Brien in the 55, 3rd, the 9 of Ken Cosgrove. Dale Plank, Cortland, New York, the Akwesasne Filter Manufacturing, REZ Racing. That's a TO with Kevlar power, lap 40, 60 to go, 6-0. Twelve cars on the lead lap. And with 60 laps to go, Dale Plank in the 66 continues to lead. Danny O'Brien, the 55, is second. Ken Cosgrove in the 9 is third. 4, Chris Steele in the 80, and 5, the 28 of Scott Kerwin. Steele had a big bobble there, but he was able to gather it up again. I think Doug should just leave the move over flag out there permanently. Right across the start-finish line, your leader, Dale Plank in the 66, now working his way through traffic in turn number 2. Tim Jones is 15. Look at him, just sweeps to the outside. That car sticks high. Lowy gets really high, up in the loose stuff, but loses no momentum. Holy Toledo. That car is just sticking like flypaper. Okay. Just been told that Lampman and Miller have switched cars. That's kind of a crafty little maneuver. So it is actually Larry Lampman in the 23. Or Larry Lampman in the 22, I should say. Is usually the Dan Miller car. There you go. Don't confuse us like that. Fred Carlton deciding to retire in the 1F. Middle of the back straightaway coming up on the Scott Wood 38. That is your leader, Dale Plank in the 66. Here he comes on a turn number 4 up on the high side. Working his way around the Scott Wood 38 and the 42 of Bicknell. 3 wide going into 1. That was hairy stuff, let me tell you. But to put a lap on Pete Bicknell. Look at that. Pete's going to have to pedal hard, otherwise Plank is going to put him a lap down. When's the last time you saw that, ladies and gentlemen? That's a bit of history happening right here. Tio running on a rail, and he's going to swoop right around him. Going to be interesting in tech to see that Plank car is just in a league all by itself. And Bicknell in 8th, but is a lap down. My golly, right across, right there, halfway next time. Brittany getting ready to click the clicker into halfway to show 50 and 50 more to go. It has been a rather clean affair. There's your leader again. Dale Plank, Danny O'Brien 2nd, Ken Cosgrove 3rd, Scott Kerwin 4th, Chris Steele 5th at the halfway mark of the Spring Sizzler 100. There's Doug Leonard crossing those flags. There's your leader right there. Across the start-finish line, your second place car is the 55 of Danny O'Brien, and he crosses the line right now. And the third place car would be Ken Cosgrove. And he crosses the line right there. Gives you an idea of the gap. A couple of good steamboats in between all 3 of those guys. But it has been clean as a whistle so far, just that one yellow. 6.26, sorry, Fran. 6.27 second lead. There you go. Plank right there across the start-finish line. Chad Brackman has taken 5th from Chris Steele. So the 80 car and the 3 car do a little dicing there. Everybody working their way around. Your leader back straightaway now in 3 and 4. Working beside the 3 of Brackman. Here he comes. Dale Plank out of Cortland, New York. Only 1 yellow so far. Middle of the back straightaway. Behind the 16 of Lance Willix, and but I put a lap on the 4th place car of Scott Kerwin. So this guy so far, Plank, has been virtually unstoppable. No, he has been unstoppable, not virtually. He has been unstoppable. Three cars on the lead lap, the 66 of Plank, the 55 of O'Brien, and the 3rd place car, the 9 of Ken Cosgrove. Started outside pole, Dale Plank did, and has pretty much had the baton in these proceedings in this little orchestra pretty much since the opening whistle. Coming up to 40 to go, 60 laps ready on the clicker. And there it is right there. He's in turn number, going into 1 right now. Just passed his teammate, the Terrence machine. He dosed back and forth. In turn number 4. There he is. Whoa, gets slowed down there. Turn number 1. Yep, there he is. Middle of the back straightaway right now. Coming up on Cosgrove. In the 9. And just has not slowed down his pace at all. Working on the backside now, the 26 of Scott George. Our timer's back here telling us that he's gaining about a second a lap. Not fading, gaining. So as the track gets slicker, the car gets quicker, and the fuel load, of course, gets lighter as well. So all working to his advantage. It's a masterful performance. 7.6 second lead on O'Brien in the 55. So just an absolute dominating performance for Plank. 2 cars on the lead lap. Plank in the 66 and O'Brien in the 55. Everybody else is a lap down, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Turn 1, 2, down the back straightaway. Doesn't take him long to make that distance up. 3 wide with a bunch of cars back there. We're all watching Plank. Here he comes again across the wire. Clicks off another. Dale Plank. It has been the Dale show from the opening bell. Running roughshod. Mario Claire, our defending champion, has not been in the picture really at all. He's down in 22nd place, our defending 358 series champion from last year, the regular at Autodrome and Granby Speedways. 9.7 second difference between Dale Plank in the 66 and Danny O'Brien in the 55. Those are the only 2 cars on the lead lap. Coming up. Yeah. 10.5 seconds. You're right, he is making that lead even wider. Now up in turns 1 and 2. On the back end of the 37. 30 laps to go. 70 down, 30 more to go. And nobody at this point has got anything for the 66 of Dale Plank out of Cortland, New York. Our leader in turn 1. Brackman trying for third. 12-second advantage. Cosgrove is stuck behind fellow Merrittville regular Billy Bleach in the 108. Rest of this field praying for a yellow, something to slow him down, because nobody could catch him shooting at him with a howitzer. 73 laps. 27 more to go. Cosgrove moving across along with Bleach. There's Chad Brackman in the number 3. Bicknell in the 42. Brackman at the moment is running 4th. Bicknell is 5th. They are a lap down. Your top 5 again with 25 laps to go now. Final quarter of the race unfolding. Dale Plank in the 66, your leader. Lost my screen for a second. Danny O'Brien second. Ken Cosgrove is third. Chad Brackman is fourth in the 3, and the 5th place automobile, the 42 of Pete Bicknell. Plank, a Brewerton and Fulton regular, and has been here before for some of the big tour races. Obviously finds the confines to his liking because he is running roughshod over everybody. Here he comes. Across the start-finish line right now. There's your leader, Dale Plank of Cortland. Brackman is running in 3rd place. Danny O'Brien, good job for Danny out of Kingston. He's hung on to 2nd place for pretty much the entire distance so far. He gets down off the edge of the front straightaway off into the Quasimodo. So Danny O.B. is using every inch of the real estate out here. Just trying to hang on to second place. Kind of wondering where the 3 of Chad Brackman is burbling back there. 20 to go. 20 to go. 80 gone, 20 more to go in the Spring Sizzler 100. And it has easily been the Dale Plank Show. And there's a mammoth understatement. Kill me now. Back of the middle of the back straightaway, now into turn 3. 66 of Cortland, New York's Dale Plank. Billy Bleach is slowing in turn number 1. Whoa, boy. King, wow, Danny O'Brien almost got collected or almost crashed into the car exiting down to the pit road. That was tense. Danny may be out of tire, I'm not sure, but he's getting awfully wobbly out there. The back end coming way around. He just averted disaster. He almost got involved with a car that was exiting. Gavrot is back in the 22E. There's your leader in turn 1, Dale Plank. To keep our eyes on him, I don't want to lose him again. Coming up on the back of the 22, normally the Dan Miller machine. That's Larry Lampman in that car. They did a little driver switcheroo on us. Down against the guardrail in 4. Now saving his tires. He's got time. He's playing it cozy down near the guardrail, and it's kind of cooler down there. A little less torture on those tires. But that's probably the first time we've seen some noted change in his attack. Yeah. Here he goes again. Around the 28 of Scott Kerwin, that's right. Back straightaway, Chris Steele in the 80. Going to put a lap on the second place car, but he has to hammer on the air. We've got a looper. Does he collect it up? Do they continue on? Yes, they do. Superlative work. That's the leader. Wow, what a catch. Holy suffering. Just about got it there. You can bet his heart is banging. That loosened a few things. He just about lost it. Getting off on the edge again. Middle of the back straightaway. He collected it up. He just about lost it. Slows again in 4, but he's doing that on purpose, I think, to save things. In 1 and 2. 10 to go. Your leader in the middle of the back straightaway, Cortland, New York's Dominator, Dale Plank. Down along the guardrail again in 4. All by himself. Look out, the Terrence machine just about got into his teammate. That was tense. That would have been something. Your teammate take you out? That wouldn't have been cool. Down along the bottom again. In turn 4. Dale Plank has been unchallenged, unequaled. It has made this one look like a milk run. He just had that one little heart attack moment up there in 4 about 5 laps ago. That was about it. Turn 4 once again. Here they come. Cross the wire right there. 92 on the counter. He's in 1. So far, 1 yellow so far, right, Fran?
Yes.
Just 1 yellow. And that was early. Up on the high side now. Lap 8 was the caution. We have not had one since. Cross the wire to click off another. 94, just 6 to go. He's in turn number 1. Bignell to 4th. Burley is 5th. Cosgrove is 6th. 5 more to go. Your leader in turn 1. Danny O'Brien still doing second place yeoman service. Your leader in turn 2, middle of the back straightaway right now. Into turn 3, coming up on the backside of Lampman in the 22 and Scott Wood in the 38. He's given up that low line near the guardrail. He hooks the tire on the edge of the straightaway with 4 more to go. I beg your pardon. 4